Hey, so I came across this video entitled Why Ghost Watchers is Worrying for the Future of Indie Horror Games. In it, this YouTube creator Nuzgard is ranting about why the game is bad for the industry as a whole and on its own. Now, I haven't played the game, and to be fair to this creator, the game does look like dog shit. So why am I even talking about it? I just found one section of his video so bizarre that I had to elaborate. So throughout the video, Nuzgard makes a lot of salient critiques about this game. There seems to be a lot of lazy game development and acid flipping. But then we get to the section of the video entitled Disgusting Practices.
And now I'm going to touch on something which absolutely sickens me to the core.
Sickened to the core. This is going to be an absolute bombshell. What could it be that sickens this man to the absolute core of his existence?
Ghost Watchers and their previous game, Occult, have both received a lot of reviews and attention based off the breast physics implemented in the game.
Oh my god.
And it's not just the physics, the models themselves are overly detailed and have now become over-sexualized by the community.
You heard it. Boob physics.
Hey, yo, the booby physics in this game are lit!
No way, I have jiggle physics?
Dude, you got jiggle physics.
While admittedly pretty cringe, I don't think this is the social crisis of our times. It's not going to keep me up at night.
I find absolutely disgusting. And of course, for the models and physics they chose to use for their games, they're all very over the top, because that's what's going to attract attention, right? Trying to have a look at the screenshots for this game, people are just sick and perverted.
I don't know what screenshots he's describing. On the Steam page, the only relevant screenshot I can see is this one, where the boobs in question aren't even the focus of the image, unless they did alter the screenshots on display, which is very much possible.
I think this is absolutely vile. It's creating such a toxic atmosphere, and this does not have a place in gaming.
Do you have any examples of this toxicity?
And it starts to make sense why such a young and immature crowd can be drawn to this kind of game.
Ah yes, because I'm going to pay over €12 for some boobs physics. You know there's a whole section on Steam for sexual content. Not that I'd know or anything. I highly doubt there's a trove of horny teenagers that are willing to pay €12 for some not well advertised boob physics. Are you telling me, on the internet of all places, these are the best boobs you can find? And you have to pay over €12 for them?
Vile! Enough is enough. How is this okay? And I've seen some creators focus their content on this. Absolutely sickening.
Even if it was the case that people are buying this game exclusively for its boob physics, there's nothing immoral about sexualizing these characters as they're adults. If someone is creepy enough to buy your game just for the boob physics, then more power to you. That's a good business decision.
I think this is a huge issue and no one is talking about it.
It's as if nobody cares about boob physics in games, except you apparently.
And I was talking about this topic with my community on stream today, and so many women came forward and shared their experiences about their harassment in online gaming.
I don't want to diminish harassment, but in certain spaces on the internet, you have to expect that kind of behaviour. And if you're sensitive to that type of thing, I would recommend avoiding those parts of the internet. A lot of the best services found on the internet allow freedom of speech. In online games that allow you to interact with other anonymous players, it can often be expected, or even encouraged in some games, that players can harass and be mean to you. That's the double-edged sword of being free. And if you don't like it, I don't know, go play fucking Fall Guys or something. Fall Guys is actually a great example because there is no voice chat by design because they don't want to allow for harassment. You don't even have the ability to freely pick your name because people were picking uncouth names. And for an adult like me, that does take away a lot of the fun of these games. But if you're more sensitive and like a clean experience, then try one of these games.
The abuse they've received in public lobbies in different games merely for being a woman, and how so many of them are scared to even play online games anymore and avoid them. And this is just totally wrong.
Again, harassment is not a nice thing, especially if it's that targeted harassment that he's mentioning. But again, these games are designed for adults who can either tolerate these players or are satisfied with blocking, muting, or reporting them. Anyway, Enough about that. Anyway, the rest of his critiques are very accurate and well presented. I just found the sanctimonious white knighting over boob physics to be pretty funny. And to be frank, I don't want these oversensitive people ruining our media with their restrictive rules on what offends them. And to be clear, I'm pro boob physics in games. I'm even pro dick physics.
Choose to have a penis! And there is 2 different sizes of penis for your character. And you can also choose to have a vagina on your male character. So if you choose a penis of your liking or a vagina, and then you can... Oh, we can also adjust the penis size. So we can go big, small, big, just whatever you like, or by default. So, and you can also choose pubic here. There's neat different styles and such.